Hi everyone, this is going to be a 3D animation of John being hit by a car. If you like my work, I'd really love it if you go to my TikTok shop and find something you might like. The support will go a long way in helping me continue to do this work, but if you can't, that's fine, and I just hope you enjoy the videos and continue to watch. Authorities believe John O'Keefe was hit by Karen Reed's car. It caused him to be thrown through the air, tumbling in such a way that when he hit the ground, he hit his head, causing serious injury. They showed some evidence of a broken taillight and some personal items of John's found at the scene. Looking at a model to illustrate the injuries, we heard in testimony that John sustained injuries to his arm, the eyes, and the back of his head. Let's look at the injuries to the arm. As a vehicle backs into John, we can see how the taillight would strike the side of his arm, breaking into sharp pieces and cutting him. Moving to this dent indicated in red, it's believed that this is where the glass John was holding hit the vehicle and shattered. Here's a photo of the prosecution's belief that this dent represents where the glass had hit the vehicle. Continuing with the prosecution's theory, John is hit and thrown into the air. When he comes back down, he strikes the back of his head, causing serious injury. This type of head injury will cause black eyes, commonly referred to as raccoon eyes. All of this seems possible, but there's a lot of missing things that don't make sense. For instance, the lack of injuries being shown here in red. You would expect to see many injuries, some on the hips, the elbows, the shoulders, and the rib cage, especially if your ribs and arm were hit with such force that you were knocked out of your shoes and thrown 20 feet to the ground. It's also the lack of evidence on the clothing. There's no abrasions, scrapes, tears, or stains that would indicate sliding on the ground. I personally question that a glass in one's hand could cause this pattern of dents and chipped paint. After all, the hand surrounds the glass like a layer of padding, and the speed is no more than tossing a softball 12 feet into the air and letting it hit the ground. Lastly, this is presumed to have happened at 12:40 a.m. At this time, Jennifer McCabe was diligent in seeing John O'Keefe, standing at the front door and watching for him. Even seeing him, she texts him to park behind her.